So let's start with efficiency. At its core, efficiency is nothing but the needle utilization or maximization of the needle utilization while the machines in the factory are available. So there are three different levels of efficiency that we are talking about. The first is the operator, which is the fundamental unit of operations in any factory. So the efficiency at which each operator is able to deliver the task that is given, the skill levels of each operator, that is the primary driver of the overall efficiency of the factory. However, not everything is under the control of the operator itself. The way each line is organized is a series of operators performing different tasks with different cycle times, and there is a certain level of interdependency on each other. So the line efficiency becomes the second important driver of determining the overall efficiency of the factory. The third one comes is where there are aspects which are beyond the control of the line itself. So there are certain procedures that have to be done before the line is set and is available for production, and those aspects are the one that determine the overall efficiency of the factory. So now let's look at the factors that affect the operator's efficiency. So there are two main drivers that determine the efficiency of an operator. One is the skill level and second is the motivation level. So skill level defines the ability of the operator to perform the tasks that are given, and motivation level determines the desire of the operator to perform to the best of her or his ability. So now let's evaluate them in more detail. Skill level of an operator on the job is determined primarily by three factors. The first is the quality of the skill requirement planning and the mapping of the operators with right skills with the operations that are to be performed. The second is the efficacy of the in-house training school to impart training and to have the right kind of skill mix within the factory. And the third is the quality of inline training to smoothen any of the inefficiencies that might be there in practice. Let's look at them one by one in more detail. Now, for each swing line, it requires different types of machines and different kind of operations have to be performed, and hence there are different level of skills that are required. Depending on the availability of the operators and the required skills, the staffing will be done. The better the mapping between the job requirement of a specific operator and the skills availability of that particular operator is, better will be the efficiency of the operation of each of the operators. The second important aspect comes is of the training school. There will always be a bit of a mismatch between the available pool of skills and the requirements of the skills, and hence the quality of the training school to train the operators and have the right mix of skills as per the business requirements has an important role to play in the overall efficiency and the overall skill levels of the operators. And the third important aspect is the quality of on-the-job training. Not everything can be trained in advance. Most of the operators learn their job on with their own experience by observing others and through their previous experiences. It is possible that there might be certain inefficiencies in the way they perform their operations, and these can be smoothened or removed by observing how exactly do they operate and then providing them on the job training which will be short and crisp and does not require them to take time off the production hours. The second important factor in operator's efficiency is the motivation level. The motivation and the desire of the operator to perform at the best of his or her ability. The motivation levels of operators in garment factories, and in fact that's true for employees in any factory, depend on three main factors. The first is the financial remuneration, the second is the quality of the work environment, and the third is the grievance redressal mechanisms in the work environment in the work premises. Among the various factors, remuneration is one of the important factors that determines the motivation levels. Now there are two aspects of remuneration. One is the base remuneration and the second is performance based incentives. It's important that fair wages and market competitive rates are paid to the workers to keep them motivated. And at the same time, it is very important that all employees feel respected for their individual contribution, and having a recognition system that rewards employees for their individual and group work and a system where the performance based incentives exist, that has an important contribution for the upkeep of the motivation. It is important to note over here that while remuneration is an important factor, it is not the only factor for motivation, and there are other aspects also which are important. The second important element for the upkeep of motivation of workers is the work environment, a quality work environment. Since operators spend several hours every day doing repetitive and straining tasks, the quality of the ambient work environment, such as the temperature control, adequate lighting, proper ventilation, clean toilets, etc., they are known to improve performance. Now, there are two aspects within the ambient environment or within the work environment that are important. The first is the physical health and safety of the workers, and the second is, which is often neglected, is the mental health and well-being of the operators. In the physical health and safety, there are different kinds of hazards in garment factories, and their task is visually and physically demanding, and it requires high level of concentration. So it is important that there is a good quality work environment that promotes good health of the workers, and it contributes positively to their overall operating efficiency. In safety aspect, fire hazard is one of the most critical risks that faces the garment factories, because there are so much of inflammable materials that are within the premises. So good practices, it helps to build confidence of the workers towards their physical safety and health. The mental health and well-being is another very important aspect, because while there are various regulations for physical health and safety, the mental health and well-being is generally an overlooked subject. But the overall mental wellness of employees is an important factor, and it is an outcome of several other things which are done the right way. And the third important element for the upkeep of motivation of employees is having an effective grievance redressal system within the premises. Not everything that management plans can be perfect, and there are always some grievances. Our studies find that more than 80% of the grievances are non-financial in nature, which is contrary to the general perception that if the grievance redressal system is put in place, most of the grievances that will come will be financial in nature. This is not what we have found. And having an effective grievance redressal mechanism ensures that workers feel heard and they feel respected, which adds to their motivation.